What's up everyone, my name is Tim from OnlineTeacherDude.com and I help online teachers navigate this industry and build their own businesses. If you are new here and you are new to online teaching, grab this course because it's going to be very helpful. The company that I'm talking about is Cambly, and specifically today, Cambly Kids. I applied to Cambly about a year ago and added on Cambly Kids shortly after, but I didn't actually open any classes. I just added them as a backup. Now you can apply directly to Cambly Kids by selecting that you want to teach kids in the application form, and the link for this application is in the description of this video. If you apply with me, you will get priority consideration. With all that's going on in China, with the restrictions and the potential problems that are going to happen with some of the regulations from the Ministry of Education, if you're like, what are you talking about? Watch this video for more information. I decided to open up Cambly Kids. I decided to just try it out and teach a few classes last weekend. Stick around to the end of this video where I show you the students that I taught, the platform itself, and my overall experience teaching for them. Cambly Kids is a California-based platform. Based in the US, serving students all over the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This means that they're culturally very different than some of those companies that you might work for or have heard about in China. They really place a lot of emphasis on their teachers, the teachers' creativity, and allowing the teachers a lot of autonomy and freedom in the classroom. They want teachers to teach their students the best way that teachers know how to. So you're not limited and bound by their curriculum. You're allowed to bring in your own added material or games or extra material that will support the lesson. They also really try to create a supportive and caring environment for their teachers. And number one thing is that they want to support teachers on the platform and make sure that you're successful and that you have all the tools that you need to teach the best classes for their students. The other great thing is they're not bound by Chinese law. So if something happens in China or some laws come down that, affect teachers on these platforms, it doesn't affect Cambly. While yes, you can be booked by Chinese students with Cambly, you can be booked from all over the world. I taught students from Thailand, Taiwan, Hong Kong last weekend. So it was a great experience teaching students from all over the world, which means that you can teach in whatever time zone you want and get students all throughout the day. I want to cover 4 key benefits for working for Cambly. Number 1 is flexibility. They are open 24/7, which means that you can work at a time convenient for you. There's no prep work, no homework assignments, no feedback required, no props or rewards needed, and no contract, which means that you can come and go when you wish. Simply show up, teach their super intuitive lessons, and have fun teaching students all over the world. Number 2 is the diversity of the students. You can teach students from over 190 different countries. Think Turkey, the Middle East, countries in Asia like Vietnam, Thailand, Korea, Japan, students in South America like Brazil and Colombia. You can have access to students all over the world at your laptop when it's convenient for you. Number 3 is full schedule and weekly pay. Cambly only hires based on need from students, so you don't have to worry about Cambly overhiring if the student demand and the student base is not there. When they're hiring, they are in need of teachers, and so you can be pretty confident that you're going to get a fairly full schedule. As well, they have an excellent booking rate. Right now, I know that teachers all across the platform are finding a lot of success with their bookings with Cambly, and especially with Cambly Kids. And they pay every Monday by PayPal. And number 4, this is incredible. They have the most simple requirements I've ever seen. You need to be over 18 years of age and be a native English speaker of English, or near native if you have a really strong grasp of the language. So my near native friends, make sure that you do apply and you may be considered. They don't require a degree, they don't require teaching experience, they don't require a teaching certificate. Of course, if you have those things, make sure you list them. But they believe that a good tutor, is someone who can connect with students and be passionate about teaching. Now let's get into some specific detail. I'm going to give you a breakdown of the pay, the hiring process, and the cancellation policy. All right, Cambly Kids pays by the minute. Now, normally you're going to get booked for 30-minute lessons, and so with their rate of 20 cents per minute, that works out to be $6 for 30 minutes, which is, if you get booked 2 classes in an hour, which is what happened to me, you will get $12 an hour. Right now, they have a really incredible bonus on top of this pay, which is extending for another couple of weeks. So if you're watching this at the end of July, you can take advantage of these new rates for bonuses for teaching a certain number of classes. So the hiring requirements are very easy. There's no live demos or anything like that. You're going to apply with the link in the description of this video. You're going to submit the application, and you're going to complete a short demo. They're going to give you some slides to teach, and it's really up to you to just teach the slides as you see fit, pretending that there is a student on the other end. And then if you're accepted, you're going to create a short intro video for potential parents and students to see and view and book you. That's it, guys. No live mock classes or anything like that. Really easy hiring process, and it's fast. And if you get accepted, you can start teaching really, really soon. And finally, the cancellation policy. Guys, Cambly will never take any money from you, ever. This is huge. No penalties. But they do ask that if you do need to cancel classes, that you do it outside of 12 hours. They understand that life happens and things come up and you need to cancel classes. If you're not abusing the system, they are completely okay with this. However, if you do this multiple times, they might have to limit you to only being able to be booked by regular students. This doesn't last forever, just for a short period of time, and then you will be able to open up your schedule again. All right, you guys, thanks for watching to this point in the video. I want to take you behind the scenes and show you what happened this past weekend when I opened up classes with Cambly Kids for the first time and was able to teach several students from different countries, and I had a really wonderful experience. Let's take a look at how it happened. So first I had some messages from students, and so I messaged them back and let them know that I was opening up my schedule. However, I went into reservations to actually open up the slots that I wanted to teach, and immediately got booked within 24 hours for 3 different classes. This is what those classes looked like. Okay, I'm just setting up for my Cambly Kids class. I've got 3 students. I opened from 12 to 2, and it looks like 3 of them booked. Between 1 and 2. So I have a class at 12 to 12:30, 30-minute break, and then 2 classes in a row. All right, it says starting in a few seconds. So let's go. So it's ringing. Here it is. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Very good. My name is Teacher Tim. What's your name?
My name is... Yes.
Hello. Where do you live?
I live in Taipei.
Taipei. Oh.
Where do you live?
I live in Thailand. Okay, now we will talk about how many are there. So, how many carrots are there?
How many carrots are there?
Yeah.
There are 2 carrots.
Good. Now, how many are there of this
There
water?
are 2 cups of water.
Which one would be your favorite out of all of these? Which one is your favorite? Hamburger. Oh. Is that your most favorite food?
Yes.
Okay. What's your second most favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza! I thought you would say pizza. It was a really great experience, really fun, so easy. The slides were very basic, but it allowed me to kind of add in some of my own teaching style and some of my own examples. You do need to be kind of creative and think on your feet and engage the child in conversation. They're really there to learn from you, and the company puts a lot of trust in you as the teacher to, add your own flavor and to bring in things that you want to. You can share your screen, and I just loved how flexible it was, and I didn't feel like I was constrained to finishing everything or getting everything done or teaching a certain way. It was really, really easy. The system also has priority hours, which lets you kind of open up things very last minute and just receive calls. But with Cambly Kids, you're going to primarily get reservations in those 30-minute blocks of time. You can also set whether or not you want to have 6 hours notice, 12 hours notice or 24 hours notice. And if you're someone that definitely needs at least a day to kind of look over things and prepare, that's totally fine. You can set it that way. Or if you want to be really last minute, you can set it to 6 hours. I really loved it. I hope you do too. And yeah, I'm looking forward to using this as an option in the future for filling in gaps or just teaching last minute if I feel like opening up classes with really easy lessons to teach students all over the world. If you have watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I strongly believe all online teachers need to diversify their income. If you're just working for Chinese companies, it's time to look outside of that. If you're only with one company, it's time to diversify. Cambly welcomes tutors and teachers from other platforms. They understand that this is your business and that you are independent contractors, and they welcome you to apply to use Cambly as a backup, as your primary company, or whatever seems to be right for your life and what would make a good fit for you. If you teach in the early mornings in China, but you want to have some daytime hours, really flexible type of company with the ability to just kind of open things up last minute, then Cambly might be for you. Due to the fact that Cambly Kids is 24/7, I think that this is a really great option for you. You can open up classes at any time during the day. So if you're really worried about things right now, grab Cambly Kids and give it a try, and you might really, really enjoy it. I say go for it. Why not? Easy hiring process, easy entry, easy classes to teach. Give it a go, and I would love to know what you think in the comment of this video. What is your experience if you are a Cambly Kids tutor? Tell me if you like it, and tell us what you love about working for them. Now, if you apply with the link in the description of this video and you don't hear anything, I wanted to let you know what you can do. Prospective tutors can message tutor support directly to check your status. So you're going to go into your Cambly account, click on the question button in the upper right corner, and click Contact Us. It is going to take you to the Help Center where you can submit a request on the bottom. So that's it, guys. Check out this video for some other non-Chinese online ESL companies that I recommend and I think would be a good fit for you if you're solely working with Chinese companies. I really hope that you get hired and that this becomes a great backup company or primary company for you if you really like teaching with them. The best way to contact me if you have specific questions is through Instagram at OnlineTeacherDude. You can follow me and send me a DM. And this free course is going to give you lots of tips and tricks for teaching ESL online with companies, as well as some really cool options for diversifying your income and how to build your business. Thanks everyone. I will see you in the next video.